Laura Jackson, at 42 years old, was the picture of perseverance in a small town where time seemed to stand still. Her modest home, with sun-faded, peeling walls, and a roof urgently in need of repair, was a reflection of her journey. Worn but still standing, fighting to move forward. The bakery she and her late husband had lovingly built, the Sweet Refuge, was now a lonely place of memories and ancestral recipes. After the sudden death of her husband 2 years ago, Laura saw her life turned upside down. The pain of loss mixed with the daily battle to keep the business alive, which had been the heart of their shared story. The recipes she once made with joy now weighed on her shoulders like a burden. Every morning, Laura opened the bakery before sunrise, alone, hoping the day would be better. However, as the hours passed and no customers appeared, she felt her frustration and sadness grow. The shop, which had once been a vibrant community meeting place, now sank into oppressive silence. The lack of activity made each day feel like an echo of the sorrow she carried. Laura tried to keep smiling while she prepared cakes, pies, and bread. But the recipes that once represented joy and celebration had become constant reminders of absences and unfulfilled promises. The reality of her tight, strained finances became a constant weight. Debts piled up, and the dream of keeping the bakery alive, which was the legacy of her love and dedication, seemed increasingly distant. With her children now grown and independent, Laura felt the loneliness weigh even more. The small town seemed to have no solution to offer for the kind of support she needed. She was alone in her battle, facing each day with a mix of hope and despair. The world around Laura was falling apart. How could she keep the bakery business alive that had been, and still was, a reflection of her life and the love she shared with her husband? She clung to any sign of hope, waiting for something or someone to help her find the light, a solution to her problems. Laura Jackson was facing a critical situation that threatened not only her business but also the stability of her life. The lack of customers at Sweet Refuge was not just a seasonal issue. It was a persistent crisis that seemed to consume the little hope she had left. Each day without a significant sale was a cruel reminder of the constant struggle to keep the shop open and preserve the legacy she and her husband had built. Financial difficulties accumulated like an endless storm. Overdue bills piled up, and creditors began to press harder. Laura desperately tried to keep up appearances, but the signs were already evident. Unpaid bills stacked up in a drawer, creditors appeared, threatening her. Something had to be done. Her time was running out. The shop, which used to be the heart of the community, now felt like an empty shell. The lack of customers not only affected revenue but also eroded Laura's morale. She spent hours arranging the displays, trying to create an appearance of life and vitality, but the shelves were often empty, and the cash register remained silent. Besides the financial issues, Laura had to deal with the responsibility of caring for her children, who were facing their own struggles. The atmosphere at home was tense. Her children, though adults, still depended on her in many ways, and the financial stress was affecting family dynamics. Laura felt overwhelmed, torn between trying to keep the business running and providing for her children. The loneliness of her situation was compounded by a sense of failure. She often found herself paralyzed by the fear that her efforts wouldn't be enough, and the thought of having to close the shop left her devastated. The weight of responsibility was immense, and Laura struggled to find a balance between the hope for recovery and the despair of an increasingly desperate situation. Every day, Laura found herself in a cycle of trying to keep hope alive while facing a harsh reality. The fear of losing what was left of her dream and the need to care for her family created a constant internal conflict, challenging her resilience and determination. She was in a constant battle against time and circumstances, seeking any solution that could save Sweet Refuge and bring back stability to her life and her children's. One thing Laura Jackson didn't know was that her life was about to change beautifully. The help she so desperately needed was on its way. Alex, a young man who had once been her student at the school where she taught cooking, had returned to town. Alex had moved to the big city in search of new opportunities, and after completing his studies and gaining some experience, he decided to return to his roots to be closer to his family. He missed his hometown and was eager to relive his memories and reconnect with his community. When Alex entered the town, he noticed significant changes and felt a wave of nostalgia as he saw his old school and the places that marked his childhood. Among those memories, Laura's bakery, the sweet refuge, held a special place in his heart. The cooking classes Laura offered had been one of the most memorable parts of his youth. Alex fondly remembered the moments spent in Laura's kitchen, where she not only taught baking techniques but also shared stories and advice that helped him grow and fall in love with the art of cooking. With the desire to rekindle those memories and the urge to help, Alex decided to visit Sweet Refuge. However, upon entering the shop, he already sensed the neglect Laura was enduring. The place was in a condition that did not match the warmth and fond memories of the past. Alex felt a twinge of concern and sadness at seeing the state of the bakery. Immersed in her thoughts of despair, Laura was surprised to see a familiar face in the shop. Alex approached with a friendly smile, but Laura immediately noticed the concern in his eyes. She recognized him instantly, remembering Alex and how he had been a promising and enthusiastic student. "Alex, I can't believe it's you!" exclaimed Laura, trying to hide her surprise and the sadness in her voice. Alex smiled and responded enthusiastically, "Yes, it's me. I'm back in town and decided to stop by. I didn't expect to find the shop like this. How are you, Laura?" Laura hesitated for a moment, but then decided to share a bit of her situation. She explained to Alex about the financial difficulties, the lack of customers, and the burden of debt. As she spoke, she felt a weight lift slightly, knowing that someone she trusted was there to listen. Story of revival. The once fading bakery had become a hub of joy and creativity, a place where people gathered not only to enjoy delicious treats, but also to experience the warmth of community and the spirit of innovation. Months passed, and the success of Sweet Haven continued to grow. Laura's commitment to her craft and her openness to change had paid off. The bakery had become a local favorite, known for its unique and delectable offerings. People from the neighborhood and beyond came to enjoy the new pastries and participate in the events that Alex and Laura had worked so hard to organize. Laura often thought back to the difficult times when she felt overwhelmed and defeated. It was the unexpected encounter with Alex that had changed everything, reminding her that help and friendship could come from the most surprising places. She was grateful for his presence in her life and the impact he had made on her business. One day, as they stood together in the bustling bakery, Laura turned to Alex and said, "I don't know how to thank you enough. You've helped me in more ways than I can count. This bakery, my life, it's all better because of you." Alex smiled warmly, his eyes reflecting the sense of accomplishment they both felt. "You don't need to thank me, Laura. I'm just happy to see you and Sweet Haven thriving. You've worked hard for this, and you deserve every bit of success." The bond between Laura and Alex had grown strong, forged through the trials they had faced together. Laura knew that their friendship was a testament to the power of support and kindness. It was a reminder that, no matter how dark things might seem, there was always a way to find light and hope, especially with the right people by your side. As Sweet Haven flourished, Laura realized that her journey was more than just about saving a bakery. It was about rediscovering herself, embracing change, and understanding the importance of community and support. With renewed passion and a heart full of gratitude, Laura looked forward to the future, ready to continue creating a place of joy and warmth for everyone who walked through the doors of her beloved bakery. The story of Sweet Haven and its revival became well known in the town. It was a tale of resilience, kindness, and the strength found in friendship. For Laura, it was a constant reminder that, even in the face of adversity, there was always a reason to keep moving forward, to believe in oneself, and to cherish the bonds that give life meaning. And so, Sweet Haven continued to be a place where the past met the present, where tradition blended with innovation, and where every sweet treat was a symbol of the love and care that had gone into building something truly special. Business with a renewed sense of purpose and a deep gratitude for the lessons learned along the way. The Sweet Haven had reached a significant turning point. The shop, which had previously struggled to survive, transformed into a vibrant and welcoming place, attracting a loyal and growing clientele. Laura's new recipes, combined with community events and effective promotion, had turned the bakery into a popular spot in town. With the increase in customer traffic, the shop gained a new lease on life. The tastings and events Laura organized attracted not only local residents but also visitors from neighboring towns, eager to try the treats that had been widely recommended. The space that was once desolate was now often bustling, and the positive and lively atmosphere reflected the success of the transformation. Laura implemented some additional innovations, such as a coffee area and a small shop for local artisanal products, which helped diversify the store's offerings and attract different groups of customers. These additions made the Sweet Haven a complete destination for those seeking not only a good dessert, but also a pleasant and enriching experience. Laura's transformation and the success of her shop did not go unnoticed. The Sweet Haven started receiving praise from various sources. The shop was featured in local magazine articles and food blogs, praised for its innovative recipes and Laura's dedication to her craft. Additionally, Laura was invited to participate in interviews and radio shows, where she shared her journey of overcoming adversity and the lessons learned along the way. Laura also received local awards for her contributions to the community and the positive impact of her business. The public recognition was a reflection of the effort and passion Laura had put into her work. The awards and accolades not only validated her hard work but also helped her solidify her position as a respected and admired figure in the community. To celebrate the success of her journey, Laura organized a grand anniversary party for the Sweet Haven, attended by friends, family, and community members. The event was a joyous occasion, marking the recovery and growth of the bakery. During the celebration, Laura gave a heartfelt speech, thanking everyone who had supported her, especially Alex, whose help had been crucial in transforming her business. The success of the Sweet Haven brought a sense of accomplishment and personal satisfaction to Laura. She knew the journey had been full of challenges, but it was also a testament to her resilience and determination. Laura found a new purpose and renewed passion for baking, now stronger and more confident in her ability to face future challenges. Laura continued to expand her horizons, exploring new recipes, collaborating with other chefs, and maintaining a close connection with her community. The shop was not just a place of work, but a symbol of hope, renewal, and success. Laura's story became an inspiration for many. Her ability to overcome adversity and transform her life and business into a success story was an example of how determination and the right support can make a significant difference. Laura's journey and the Sweet Haven became a testament to the power of resilience and the capacity to turn dreams into reality, even in the face of the greatest difficulties. Laura kept the memory of her late husband alive through the Sweet Haven. She incorporated elements that honored his legacy, including a small section of the shop dedicated to recipes and traditions he loved. The passion for baking, which had always been a special bond between them, continued to be a source of inspiration for Laura and a way to feel his presence in every detail of the shop. Laura Jackson's story is a testament that, even in the most difficult circumstances, it is possible to find the strength and hope to transform one's life. With the help of unexpected friends and the determination to move forward, Laura not only saved her business but also created a lasting legacy of love, dedication, and overcoming adversity. Her journey continues to inspire many, proving that despite the challenges, the human spirit has an infinite capacity to grow and thrive.